Thank you for tuning in to this session of Quick Counsel with Erin Van Kampen and Kristen Lavoie. Today's session, I'm going to talk about impeachment for a few minutes. Impeachment just being the basic act of calling into question the integrity or validity of something. And of course, you can impeach with a lot of different methods, by character, by prior act, or with experts by learned treatise. But today I'm going to talk about impeaching with a prior inconsistent statement under MRE 613. A three-step process that can be very effective in showing that this witness should not be believed or that a prior statement or testimony is more accurate is this three-step process of commit, credit, and confront. And I'm going to unpack that now. Commit is the process of locking in a witness's statement today. What are we showing is inconsistent from what they have previously said? It's important to lock this in verbatim, to be fair, and to show that you're not trying to twist someone's words, that they are really inconsistent because either the prior statement should be believed or because this witness should not be believed at all, that they are just incredible. It can be as simple as saying, your testimony today is XYZ. You could even say things like, you're telling the jury today whatever the statement may be. The car was blue. The client had one gun. Whatever the statement is that you're trying to show is inconsistent, committing them to that testimony today. Then you go through the process of credit. This is where you build up the circumstances surrounding the giving of the prior statement or testimony. And why and how you do this are going to vary by your theory of the witness. If you are trying to show that this witness is now mistaken, that their prior statement should be believed, you're going to approach it differently than if you're trying to say that the witness has been inconsistent throughout and none of their statements should be believed. You want to talk about things like they were also under oath previously, that they also were asked questions before, that they wanted to be accurate before, that they wanted to be truthful before, that they had a chance to review their statement, that they didn't make any corrections, that they made that statement closer in time to when the incident occurred, or before they had a chance to talk to the prosecutor. How you approach the credit section of the three-step process is really going to depend on your motivations and what you're trying to show with this witness. The last and final step is the confrontation step. Under 613, the prosecutor would have the right to see whatever statement you are using to impeach the witness. So it's a good general suggestion to show the prosecutor what you are in fact using for impeachment. You could tell the prosecutor, I'm using the exam transcripts from this particular date on this page and this line. Then you can actually even hold up the document that you're referring to. You can hand it to the witness, but I recommend reading the statement yourself just to make sure they're not putting the emphasis on the wrong thing. You can even say something as simple like, and at that preliminary examination, you were asked the question, whatever the question may be, and you gave the answer, whatever their answer was. Did I read that correct? Is that what the transcript shows? Don't let the witness mumble through or try to twist what was said. Did I read that correctly? And did the answer given was this? Now what? Now, if the witness says, yes, that is what I said, you can move on. If the witness says, I don't remember saying that, or even if you get an improper objection from the judge saying you have to show that to them and see if they remember first, maybe you have to try it again. You testified X and your answer was Y, or you were asked X and then you answered Y. If they do say, I don't remember, that's actually could be treated the same as a denial. See People v. Jenkins. When a witness claims not to remember saying something, he may be impeached then by extrinsic evidence of that statement, because the purpose of that extrinsic evidence is to show that the statement was made, not the contents of that statement. So first you can try, reapproaching the reconfrontation. You were asked X, you answered Y. And then if you need to show People v. Jenkins, the I don't remember can be treated just like a denial. If they continue to persist, if it was testimony given under oath, you can move to admit it under 801D 1A as substantive evidence. If the statement was given to another witness, such as a police officer in a statement, you may need to call that witness or use an officer or another witness to establish that they made that previous inconsistent statement. I hope that this session of Quick Counsel was helpful and gave you a few reminders on ways we can impeach a witness under 613. If you're interested in additional training on impeachment, such as skills workshops, or even just other CLE eligible training, please check out our website of WayneCountyDefenderTraining.com or scan the QR code on the screen.